everybody to the next Tentative Poke review. And in tonight's viewing, we are all embraced our inner demented child and saw the almost the Tim Burton version of Red Riding Hood, but not quite Tim Burton. I think it was Simon West's.
Basically, it is the plot we're all familiar with. However, the wolf is a bit of a twist. We take a more deep, spiritual, perhaps historical look at the life of the big bad wolf.
Historical. And I think they've also taught us that
once upon a time there was a tortoise. The tortoise
taught us that even in 2011 you can still use stock footage.
Yeah, there was one point, and I swear to God, they just got on Google image search Grey Wolf and just stuck that in the movie.
This is the director's pre-prep talk. It's, alright Jim, get ready with the cardboard, okay, light the flames, walk into the cave and act manly. Okay Jim, go! Ah! And that's basically it. Yeah, that's the budget of their special effects.
I miss this, all our ideas that all movies are with Australian directors and
yes. Yes,
Derek. Dark, it was
strange.
Disturbing,
it was strange.
They have an alien as their leading actor. I'm adamant that
her eyes are just like Katy Perry's, except she doesn't have the chest.
It's not even Katy Perry. I mean, I remember there was this thing where the director said, I chose Amanda because she has this otherworldly look.
It's very true.
How is that a good thing?
No, it's a
she looks like nothing
on this at
all.
I've chosen an actor you're meant to watch for the next 2 hours that you can't relate to because she's from another planet.
It was just strange. I was watching it going, this is strange. Like really, it was,
kind of mythical.
It was.
With a hint of sci-fi, fable, fairy tale.
And Gary Oldman.
What I do like about it is they've taken, as a child, when you're being read or reading the story of Little Red Riding Hood, it's perceived as quite a happy,
it's cheery
thing that happens.
Despite the morbid elements.
What they actually do, well, most kids' stories are quite morbid, but they're covered in a nice sugar-coated layer. But what they've done in this movie is they've taken away that layer and presented it as it is, which is basically killing a tiny bit of bestiality and,
sexual tension between the wolf and
we go back to
those
times about sort of witch hunting and, mythical creature hunting and all that sort of killing. And
it's certainly medieval times because they were so far behind, but it had that very medieval type feel.
That sort of struggle. But one good point about this movie is it's nothing like Wicker Man.
Oh, that's the...
Or The Village.
Get the cage and burn the cult,
cult
thing.
And has practically no logical ending. Yes.
Yeah. Well, but like, it's morbid and they've taken that... And they've gone and just overplayed it and made it super morbid almost and very dark.
The one thing I actually enjoyed as well is that their ability to build up a lot of these characters and yet still manage to kill off a lot of them. Like usually you've got a lot of these characters that they just they're just expendable. Like we'll just build them up just so we can have the wolf kill a bunch of people, but they didn't shy away from building up a whole plethora of characters and actually having them as
they've all got shields, and if they hold hands they can regenerate.
There was a blacksmith as far in Mandy's Towns, and he was beating the metal and it wasn't even red, it was cold and he was just hitting it. Doesn't do anything. I noted that. That's poor work by Simon West or Spielberg, whoever was Spielberg. I'm just chucking names out
Clint
now.
Eastwood.
Quentin Tarantino.
An interesting note, it was produced by Leonardo DiCaprio.
More notable scenes is where Little Red Riding Hood is standing at the bow of a ship with the big bad wolf behind each other, and they take a few moments just to sing in a musical.
She really feels like Queen of the World.
Yeah. It's good you didn't ruin the joke. We can edit this later, so they're never going to see it.
I'm sure you can't edit funny.
Poke rating?
I'm going to go with a 3.5. 3.5. Josh.
You want to elaborate your 3.5? Or
Okay,
just...
I will. So I
Alright.
did find it entertaining on some levels. I like the, the style that they use, but once again, there was still just a few things in there that just didn't quite make it a big blockbuster that it was brought out to be.
I am going to give this one 2.5. Didn't really tickle my fancy as such. There were things, yeah, as Sean said, it had potential to be really good, and it just kind of went and missed the mark. It just didn't quite get there, and it wasn't the really good film it probably should have been.
Yeah, I didn't really have any expectations at the start of the film, so I can't really say I was expecting much. It did give me and retell the story of Little Red Riding Hood, except without the little, because she's not actually that little. So good there, tick. It was a different view on the story, tick. I wasn't, bored or overly enjoying it. I hate when you over-enjoy things. Another tick. So for those 3 ticks, I'm going to go with 3 pokes. Straight sitting on the fence for me this week. This week's review has been brought to you by the letter F. F for
Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
fun times of the movies. And the number 3.
For poke ratings we gave 3.
And the letter Z.
For zebra.
So yes, if you want to see us next week, some more letters and numbers and pokes, just
And also movie reviews.
yeah, oh yeah, that too,
And
I
that
guess.
as well.
Yeah, we'll be seeing, just go with it.
And
At this website here.
Red Shoe.
You don't want us on red tubes, to be honest.
There we go. Now we can edit that, and then I can just punch it away.
Okay.
You see what I did there?
I didn't.
I did the website.
Yeah.
like
Which is
that.
not www.redtube.com.
No, it's
not
not
that.
And then I squished it together, flattened it again, squished it, flattened it, and punched it away.
Have fun doing that.